Hey, I'm Sunny, and I love playing games, especially shitty free-to-play games. Something within me causes me to check the newly released section on Steam almost daily. I've played a lot of stinkers, and I'd like to save you from making the same mistakes I do on a daily basis. Welcome to the next bad game in 3, Shatterline. A forewarning that this review is from early access. Shatterline feels like someone played Black Ops 3 and really enjoyed themselves, but wanted to take out the parts that made it unique and then re-release it. It's a free-to-play first-person hero shooter that's split between a co-op PvE mode and a regular multiplayer PvP mode, taking place in a world where crystalline monsters wreak havoc on the last surviving members of humanity. You'll either be fighting them in the PvE mode, or pretending they don't exist in the PvP. The PvP is a traditional hero shooter with a slightly lacking amount of heroes, with examples such as the cover-making hero, the one who revives well, and the one with special grenades. You have team deathmatch, control, and a couple other regular game modes that aren't super important. The maps feel really inspired by Black Ops 3's aesthetic. And I mean, just thinking about it, the entire game feels like that. The guns, whilst technically looking and sounding decent, also have a strange and indescribable feeling to them that doesn't feel solid. Each weapon has levels that you progress to unlock new attachments. By leveling up different weapons, you'll unlock new batches or tiers of weapons. Not directly more powerful per se, but they're basically trying to do a side grade system, where every weapon does one thing really well, but no weapon has them all. The PvE is a roguelite experience where you select your hero, and your goal is to progress through up to 4 main objectives. On your way to the objectives will be supply nodes, where you can choose abilities, perks, or guns, randomized each time, meaning that each run, you'll make different choices. Once arriving at your main objective, you'll perform a kill all the monsters task under the guise of some crystalline situation. After that's complete, and with the next objective being opened, you're given the chance to progress further, or back out now, but safely bank your rewards. You see, doing only one objective and backing out gets you 2 tokens. Doing up to objective 4 and backing out gets you 14. But if your squad wipes at any point, it's immediately back to the main menu with only half of the earned resources given. This leads to a conceptually really cool risk-reward system, but the issue is, the rewards are kinda shite. Progression in this game, aside from individual hero level and weapon attachment progression, is done through blueprints that can be spent to randomly get you a weapon skin. That weapon skin contains a unique perk for that skin and that gun. At one point, this cost 400 blueprints to do. Now it's around 300, and the maximum you can earn from one game of PvE is 14 blueprints. To explain why this system pisses me off, I used my intro blueprints and got an SMG skin that gave me a 10% increased headshot damage.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
I started off the game doing absolutely atrociously with a terrible KD, but now I have an objectively superior buff compared to someone with a base gun, and I'm cheesing people who just started. Now you could say, attachments affect weapon stats too, and yeah, of course they do, but everyone has to progress the attachments. Blueprints are just luck, especially if you get a blueprint for a gun you dislike. Lord fucking forbid you get one for a shotgun where the pellets disappear after 5 meters. Oh, and you want a new blueprint skin because you got a shite one? Cool, that's an estimated 10-hour grind for another roll. Honestly, Shatterline isn't a bad game. It's totally got promise and potential, but it's a real shame to see that potential be squandered with unintuitive systems, painfully generic design across the board, and frankly, a life cycle that feels like it's going to end up like Dirty Bomb at best. All in all, I give Shatterline a has RNG power systems out of 10.